We'll go Super Bowl and then best futures bet. But first, Super Bowl. I'm going to get out of it. I don't really see any value here. I mean, I'll go San Francisco with the shortest odds. But all right, there you go. It's not my favorite play. I wouldn't play anybody in the Super Bowl right now, but if I had to, that's where I would go. Mackenzie Brooks.
I feel pretty much the same way. I'm going to go with the Ravens here. They're the SportsLine model's greatest chance at 13%. We get them at plus 900. I think if they beat Kansas City last year, they'd be favored in the Super Bowl, and we have this at plus 500. So I do think it's good value. They've dominated quality opponents throughout last season, and I think the national media is overreacting to some of their losses, but they've really had some adequate replacements and upgrades, especially at the O-line. I know people get worried about who we lost there, but these are types of people that fit in Todd Monken's type of system. You have Roger Rosengarten at right tackle, you have Andrew Voorhees at left guard, who's promising, and you have Ben Cleveland, too, at right guard. These are all guys that are young, and they will be an upgrade, I think, in this O-line as well. And there's far other, replacements that are coming in that I don't think people are really considering how well they'll work in a Monken offense here. So again, I think the Ravens will have a great time. They'll have Mark Andrews back. You'll have Lamar Jackson year 2 in Todd Monken's system. And I think they have a really good shot to get back there this year.
Yeah, they're probably not going to go 13-4 in the regular season, but I'm with you, Mackenzie. I think they are the best team. They were power rated the best team at the end of last year. They added Derrick Henry, and when Keaton Mitchell comes back, this guy averages over 8 yards a carry. If Lamar is leaner and faster as he looks right now, plus you have Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, Zay Flowers, this offense will not be stopped. And, in the backfield, when you have Kyle Hamilton as an emerging superstar, I like the Ravens as well.
I will say I am fading the Ravens, so I'll be on the other side of that with you. All right, now let's go best bet future. Back to the future. What's your best future waiver? I mean, I've hit the Jaden Daniels Rookie of the Year, the Shane Steichen, the Dak for 16-1. We've talked about over-unders. I'm trying to find another one that we haven't talked about, but Larry, you're first.
Well, the Jets scored 18 offensive touchdowns last season, EK. There's only 17 games, so you can tell they averaged 1 touchdown. So this offense will be a lot better, and the beneficiary to me is going to be Breece Hall. Breece Hall rushed for 5 TDs last year, despite not having an O-line, despite playing with Tim Boyle and Zach Wilson and Trevor Siemian. So he is going to get a lot of touches in the red zone. I love him to score 10 rushing touchdowns. FanDuel is giving you plus 190 on that. This guy scored 4 TDs on the ground as a rookie in just 7 games. He is going to have a monster season. I love the value on Breece Hall.
Mackenzie?
I'm stunned at what the number is right now on Lamar Jackson to go over 22.5 passing touchdowns here at minus 110. This is a number he went over last season, and only things have gotten better for this to work out for him. Number one, as I've mentioned, being the second year in a Todd Monken offense. Now, the first couple weeks, he wasn't as comfortable for passing touchdowns in those first 5 games, but then he goes to 20 passing touchdowns in the last 11 games, most of those without his favorite red zone target, Mark Andrews. So now you have Mark Andrews back. You're comfortable in the Todd Monken offense, and last year, he sat equivalent to 1 game because of all those second half blowouts they had, and they were just running the ball, or he was literally on the bench. He sat week 18, and he still went over this prop. So I'm stunned to see that is the same as it was last season. Every season he's been healthy, he has gone over this, and any season he's been plagued by some injury, he was on pace to go over 22.5. I have no reason to believe he can't do it again this year.
Yeah, I'm fading him. I'm telling you, he's a guy that I'm going to fade a lot coming off the MVP season, and now they have Derrick Henry, and he snuck over last year with 23, and I don't think he's going to. I think his year gets worse, not better. I like the Jets to win the division. At plus $2.10. Do you really believe in Buffalo now with everything that's happened there? I mean, I know Buffalo Bill fans who think this is a rebuilding year for them, and Miami, I just don't believe in at all. I think you now have the best defense in football, one of the elite running backs in football, a tremendous receiver, another receiver on the other side, Mike Williams. Aaron Rodgers doesn't even have to be great. He's just got to be good. This is the best team in the division. I rank them ahead of Buffalo in my power rankings. And I think the Jets defense is far better than anybody's defense in this division. Give me the Jets at plus 210 to win that division. By the way, they are favored to make the playoffs significantly, so you know they're going to be right there. All right, you want more? We got more. Inside the Lines, powered by the SportsLine model. If you like the models and the computers, this is for you. There you go. YouTube.com/@SportsLine, weekdays, 5 p.m. Eastern.